The first card you have, you past, is Justice. Okay, so this is like, obviously this is about you. So this is how you're feeling. So you're weighing things up. There's a bit of a conflict here. It feels like, yeah, there's a love connection around this. And it feels like trying to control emotions, trying to push your emotions down and use logic. Really, really difficult. And I think on the one hand, you're like, no, I want to let myself feel these emotions. I want to go forward. I want to, just embrace my emotions. But then the other hand was like, no, I have to slow them down. I have to push them down. I have to look at this logically. So there was a little bit of a battle of this and that. It's like backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I want to control things, but I want to let go as well. It's like part of you really just wanted to immerse yourself in your feelings, but the other part was like, no, I can't do that because I've been hurt before. I don't want to be hurt again, and so I can't do that. I'm surprised the Ace of Cups isn't here actually, because that represents immersion into an emotional state. It's almost like a baptism. If you've ever seen a baptism where people are immersed into the water, so it was like you're afraid of falling down into that water. I'm not talking about religion here. I'm just using this as an illustration. But the thing about the action of baptism is that it's a huge commitment, even though it's immersing yourself in water and it feels really strange and whatever, I suppose. But it represents a very, very big commitment. And people who do this don't take it lightly. Of course they don't. So I think for you, you're afraid of immersing yourself into your emotions, getting into a love situation with someone, because you don't take love lightly. So that's what I'm seeing there. So, you can be really generous in love, and you love being in that state of love. Once you make that choice, you're happy to do that, to open yourself up. But I think at this time, you're kind of grappling with yourself, working out whether this was what you wanted. You've been badly burned in the past, absolutely. And I think that's partly what this is about. So, and you're not cold at all. You're a very warm person. A lot of people don't understand this about you. It's not about coldly weighing up the facts. Part of you was trying to do that, but you do have very deep feelings. And I think you did have very deep feelings for this person. I think you still do. I think you just want to be really, really careful of where you put those feelings. Because when you do love, when you do make up your mind, you give it everything. And I think you just wanted to be sure. And I think that was what was happening. That's what this weighing up is. Now, if this is how you're feeling right now, just be aware that whoever you're weighing up about, whoever you're kind of thinking about when you're doing this weighing up, somebody else does feel quite lost. They don't know where you are with them. They have very deep feelings toward you as well. They would like you to come forward to them. And because you're sitting there weighing this up, they're sitting there waiting. And I think they're very worried about how this is going and where you are with them. So I just wanted to tell you that you might want to communicate with that person if this all resonates with you. Okay, so the next card you have your past is the Knight of Wands. Yes. So this is the opposite. So you've got this weighing up backwards and forwards in the Justice card. And this Knight is completely out of control. He's jumping up and down. The horses are jumping up and down. He's not in control of his horse. So I think this is what you're trying to avoid. Because I think when you're in a past relationship, there was this up and down, lots of chaos, lots of out of control. I think you had lots of highs and lows with someone. You did love them and you had some amazing highs, but the lows were really, really, really terrible. There's also a lot of, I always see this in your readings, money problems in your background. I think this person, this ex, might have caused some of those money problems from you, or for you, I should say. Maybe they spent too much, because there's a lot of recklessness here. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe that's what happened. maybe they took money out and spent it, might have been gambling, something very reckless around money. So I think now you're really, really mindful of avoiding that. I think that's what's happening. So yeah, there's a lot of fear here. There are a lot of deep feelings on both sides. So if you're wondering about how they feel about you, they do feel very deeply for you. You feel that for them, but you are doing this weighing up and you're doing this kind of cautious thing. So yeah, so that's just what I'm seeing there. And this card's really just showing me what you're trying to avoid and what you went through. So that's giving me a clue as to why this is all happening, if this resonates with you. Okay, so the last card you have your past is the Three of Wands. Okay, so obviously this is the waiting card, and waiting's everywhere for this poor other person who's waiting for you. So there might be other reasons why you're cautious. It might have something to do with them as well. But they are waiting for you. They have deep feelings for you. You have feelings for them, but you're doing this cautious thing and you're making them wait. That's what I'm seeing. Now I'll lift this up so you can see everything on this card. So, okay, so I think, yeah, they're absolutely waiting. They're waiting for you. I think they're pretty sure that, you will come forward, or you probably will, but they want to be 100% sure. That's the problem. They want to be 100% sure that you want them. Because if you look at this man, he's up on this hill, he's looking over the water, he's waiting for these three little ships to come in. They're far away, but he can see them. He knows they're coming, even though they're far away. But the problem is, even though he can see them, he knows they're there, anything can happen between the time that they're in the middle of the water and they reach the shore. They could go back again, they could go upside down, they might, I don't know, they might sink. Anything could happen. They might decide to go off track and go somewhere else. So that's what they're worried about. So it's like they can see you there. They can see the potential there. And that's what they want. But they're like, I don't have surety here. I don't have any surety. I can see you, but you're not coming close to me. And I'm just worried about what might happen in between. So that's what I'm getting. Lots of anxiousness. They're probably not showing this to you, but that's how they're feeling. There's also this feeling in this card of putting some work in, or putting a lot of work in, and just not knowing if it's going to pay off. So I think maybe you've known them for a while, a long time maybe. You might have been friends for a while before this all happened, because I think they just feel as if they've already put work into this. Maybe they've helped you out a lot. Maybe they've done things for you. Because this man, he's up on this hill, so he would have had to climb up to get to where he is. So he's had to work to get to where he is. And now he's standing there and he's waiting for the returns to come in. So I think that's how they're feeling. It's not like, oh, I've done everything for this person, I expect a return. But it's like, I'm waiting for this person. When are they going to make up their mind? I've actually done a lot for them, and I hope they recognize that. So that's what I'm getting. So this is how this person feels. So I just want to show you that again. That's just what I'm seeing in that card. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so the first card you have here present is the Five of Swords. Yes, horrible, horrible card. Okay, so I think this is about, the aftermath of something that happened to you a while ago. You've still got this feeling, or you've still got something that happened to you a while ago. It's still affecting you now. That's what I'm getting. It might have been a couple of years ago. It was a while ago. Okay, so, and you're still feeling this. It's a little bit like a terrible thing happened. It was like an earthquake, and you're still getting these rumblings, if that makes sense. Yeah, it actually feels like, I know this is going to be strange, but it's like a big volcano erupted, and then after that you had to spend a lot of your time kind of cleaning up the lava, or fixing up things, cleaning everything up. Yeah, there was a real kind of it's like a tower moment. Again, I'm surprised the tower's not here. I keep on seeing things that aren't there, but whatever. You did have a moment that felt like that. That's what I'm getting. And it really mixed up a lot of things in your life. I think a lot of components in your life, a lot of different areas were all mixed up by this horrible thing that happened to you. And I always see these financial problems in your background. So I think this big disaster either caused the financial problems, or there were some financial problems that led to that disaster. So it was one or the other. Now, there's something, this is what I'm seeing in this card. This is what I'm coming to. There's something here. I really, really need to tell you this. If you look at this man, he's stealing from someone. He's stealing the swords from these two people, and he kind of looks really smug. He's like, oh, I've got these swords. I've got what I want. Ha ha, they're just walking off. So, I have to tell you this. If this is about you, I don't know if there was someone helping you with these financial problems you had. It feels like there was something official that happened around this. It might be your taxes. It might be that you struggled to afford something important and you fell behind in something official, some license, something that was, legal, something you had to do. Some big disaster happened and you fell down financially. So if this is all resonating, and if there's someone who helped you on an official basis at that time, this is like someone that you paid. It might be someone like an accountant or someone like that. If that resonates with you, see if you can go back and look through some of these old papers or the documents or whatever you had from that time. See if you can find them and go and have a look through those things. Because, I know if you do that, it'll probably bring up a whole lot of old negative feelings because it was a horrible time for you. But I think if you do that, there might be something that you need to look at, read over again. There's something there. And I think this is about something that might still be owed to you. So someone's taken something from you or from a situation or something, and you can get that money back again. You can reel that money back again. So go and check through things. I really hope you understand what this is about, because I'm trying to give you what I'm seeing, and it's something that's owed to you and you can get it back again. Now, okay, I don't know if I should go into this, but okay, I think there's someone who is employed at wherever this is. It's some kind of company or something. And there's a problem around them and a problem around the company because of them. I think there might have been some kind of investigation around this. There's a lot of legal stuff around this. So that's what I think is behind all of this. So someone was behaving badly, someone did something that was wrong, they might have stolen something, they might have, I don't know, something that's happening. Okay, so all I can get really is that there's something missing and there's something that's owed to you and you can get that back. That's what I'm seeing. And you deserve to get that back. It's your thing and it was taken from you. It might be some kind of fee that was taken from you wrongly, something like that. So please look into this if this all resonates with you, if it makes sense with you, or to you, I should say. And if it does, please look into that. Okay. The next card you have here present is the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I think this is also about this money situation that I'm seeing in the Five of Swords. So this and the Five of Wands. So I'll talk about these two together because they kind of go to, well, all three of them do really, but I'll talk about these two together. Okay, so now if you do decide to pursue this, this is the victory card, the Six of Wands. So you'll get what's owed to you. You'll get this. This is about recognition as well. Yeah, this is interesting. This is about recognition as well, and sort of being seen in public and being recognized out in public and all of that. Because this man's up on this horse. It's a big parade. It's out in the open. So that tells me that if this is an investigation or something like that, something illegal happened, there might actually be some articles about this. It might be online. Something about this went public. It's something like that. So, and it feels public to me as well. So you might want to Google search this company or this person or something, and and just see if any articles come up If you do that, that might also give you some help, might give you some background on this, I don't know. It just might help you to see kind of the big picture and what happened, might give you a few clues, but that's another thing I think you might want to look into. But if you do this, it's not going to be an easy ride. It really isn't. You know, the Five of Wands is obviously very messy, very chaotic, and it's like a battle, but it's very kind of crazy. The thing about this is, though, the thing about the Five of Wands is that it's not a serious battle. It's not like you're getting the Ten of Swords. You know, it is a battle, but it's definitely doable. That's what I'm seeing. Because you know, firstly, there are no swords here, and there's no leader here as well. So everyone's just running around chaotically. So you know what? I actually think maybe that's why. If this is a company and this is someone who's done something and it's all kind of crazy, maybe that's why they got themselves into this kind of a problem, because it seems to me as if there was no real management watching what was happening, and it kind of turned into chaos, and I think that's why they had this problem. It might be a company that's not actually around anymore. They might have folded because of this, but there's still something you can get back. I keep on seeing that. And the other thing is about this money is, I know I keep going on about this, and it's very specific, but I have to tell someone this. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. This amount feels like a substantial amount. It really does. Because again, if you look at this man in the Six of Wands, he's dressed beautifully, you know, gorgeous colours, and the horse looks as if he's got these embroidered reins or whatever this is on a horse. I don't know anything about horse equipment or whatever, but you know, he's beautifully dressed up, and there's this really expensive looking green cloth over the horse. So very expensive, very opulent, very you know, beautiful things, very expensive things. So that's telling me that there's victory and there's money here, and there's something that you should have again. So yeah, definitely go after this. Everything here is telling me that it's absolutely worth it to go after this. You know, there's a sense of justice here as well. It's like it's the situation that you're in now, while you don't have this back, is unjust, and you need to make it just. You've got the Justice card here as well. And it really just feels as if this should be yours. This belongs to you. You need to claim what's yours. So that's what I'm getting in those two cards. I really hope that makes sense to someone, and I really hope that someone can go and get what they deserve. Okay, so the first card you have for your future is the Two of Cups. Yeah, okay, so here we are. Here's these deep, deep feelings. This is what I was telling you. You actually have deep feelings for this person, this love connection. They do for you as well. Now, I don't know if you met them in the workplace. It just feels like there's something in common that you share. You both have a lot of knowledge about a particular thing, and maybe that's how things started. Maybe you started talking about this subject, or whatever this is. I don't know, but you still have that in common. So, okay, so this is what I'm seeing. I'm not saying you're male and the other person's female. It's just how you're coming up in this card for me. It could be either. Could be both male, could be both female, could be anything. But this is what I'm seeing. You're coming up as this person on the left, the woman. And, you know, she has this laurel wreath on her head, which is exactly what's in the victory card. So that shows me that you probably will pursue this if that resonates with you, or at least you'll think about it, because it's around her head. It's where her thoughts are, obviously. And if you look at this man, he's got roses around his head. So they definitely want love with you. That's what they've got in their mind, love with you, and manifesting this, because that's what red roses represent as well. But they're waiting and waiting and waiting. And the other thing I'm seeing in this card is they also feel as if they can have, or they want to have, a home with you, a stable home life with you. It's like they feel as if they can have that. They feel as if they want that stability with you. But again, it feels far away to them. it feels far away. Because if you look at this card, there's a little house. It's up on the hill and it's behind the couple. It's very far away from them. And this is exactly what I was seeing. This is mirroring what I was seeing in the Three of Wands. You know, these three little ships are far away from this man. So in both of these cards, they know that what they want is there. They can see it there. It's like, I can see it right out in front of me, but it's so far ahead that I can't reach it. I can't get what I want. And the reason why they can't get what they want is because they're waiting for you. They're absolutely waiting for you. You're their prize. You're their prize, but they can't claim their prize. And they're struggling to get to the finish line to claim their prize because they're waiting for you to meet them in the middle, and you're not doing that. So that's, again, showing me this frustration that this person's feeling. If you're a cross-watcher, you might be feeling this right now, and you might be saying, I want to show them this, I want to show them this reading. But yeah, that's what I'm getting there if this all resonates with you. You're taking your time, you're making a decision, and you're really frustrating someone. Okay, so the next card you have your future is the King of Swords. Okay, yeah, interesting. Sometimes this king comes up as a judge or even a lawyer sometimes, because he's like, okay, I deal with facts, I deal with right and wrong, I only deal with facts, I don't deal with emotion, I'm very hard-nosed, so that's what he's like. So because I'm saying lawyer and judge and all of that, I don't want to worry you. I don't want you to stress about this, but it might be that there's some kind of litigation or mediation around this. It might not go that far, but there will probably be some kind of decision maker who makes this final decision as to whether you get this victory or not. And again, you've got justice here as well. So I have to say, though, this looks really, really good because it's everywhere, this positive outcome. You know, firstly, you have justice again, and you have the victory card as well. You have another laurel wreath here in the Two of Cups, which is victory. And now you've got this king, and he's all about truth. You know, the truth will set you free. That's what I'm seeing in this card, because there are butterflies everywhere and they're about freedom. So I think if you pursue this, and if you're honest, which you are, and truthful, it'll set you free. It'll give you this freedom. You'll get what you want. So, you know, absolutely push ahead with this. Don't be afraid of this. You know, you've got honesty on your side. And again, it looks really, really, really good. So I just wanted to show you how I could see all of that. But yeah, very, very, very promising if that resonates with you. Okay, so the last card you have, your future, is the High Priestess. Beautiful card.